Well, good morning, everybody. Daybreak here at iFiber One News Radio. I've got two great guests to talk about a great organization here in the community, Sue Ickes and Kirk Smith. Good morning to you both.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Morning, Jeff.
Good to see you here. We got a couple things to talk about. Sound Learning is a nonprofit here in the community, a 501c3, and Peninsula Credit Union offers time for nonprofits on the air to talk about programs that they've got going on. And that's a great tie-in to welcome in your newest board member.
Yes.
Who's right here with us.
Yes, Kirk became one of our newest board member in August,
I think officially the August meeting, yeah.
It was officially August meeting, and we're really excited to have him on the board. He brings a lot of experience and energy, and he's new enough that I can usually coax him into doing things like appearing on your show.
For sure. Yeah, it's sometimes
He
hard
hasn't
to do
learned
that.
yet.
Kirk, what brought you to Sound Learning? There is, a plethora of nonprofits around the community, but what kind of keyed you into this place?
Yeah, I'm fairly new to this community. You know, I just started working here in May, and the reputation of Sound Learning definitely preceded them. It was something that I thought I want to be a part of that. In college, one of my majors that I had for a short period of time was Spanish education, and so education has always been near and dear to my heart. And I thought this is a perfect opportunity to align my personal values with the values of my company, of Peninsula Credit Union, as well as the values of Sound Learning. It was just a great opportunity, so I got to know Sue and the board, and attended some meetings, and just felt really comfortable, and it was a natural fit, and so I'm glad that they took me on.
And we're glad to have him.
So what does a board member do for Sound Learning?
Oh, a lot of things. Their primary goal is, number one, they oversee the organization as far as what our mission is, to make sure that we're staying on track to meet our mission. They help with going out and getting donors and addressing volunteers. They represent Sound Learning in the community. And as you know, Jeff, but your listeners may not, is we actually have a presence in Mason County and Thurston County. So we do have board members from both counties that are great, because that way we get our word out there and we spread it really quick. Our board members are really wonderful. I mean, they're very supportive. They volunteer. They get involved in all of our events, and they share the word. They get it out there. And a lot of our board members were tutors before they became board members.
Oh, wow.
Which was kind of interesting, too. So they learn to love us, and and they help us carry on.
Speaking of tutors, you have some new classes upcoming for folks. Let's talk about that kind of stuff.
We have just started this wonderful class. It's called the Open Doors Newcomer Program, and it is in a collaboration with Gravity and Shelton School District. And it's focused to immigrant teens aged 16 to 21 who need to learn English, and it's wonderful. What we incorporate is we have the English language acquisition classes, which we already do, but we're also incorporating high school classes: science, history, math, and grammar, and so it's just wonderful. And as I said, we're collaborating with Gravity and the school district, so this is a new program for us. We currently have 16 new students that have enrolled. We continue to enroll them there. It's an ongoing class, so students can join at any time.
Oh, nice.
They go to school 4 nights a week. They're very dedicated. Spend 2.5 hours a night in class, and so we're just seeing some real enthusiasm, and they're just doing great.
How are the languages taught in those evening classes? Is it through books, through technology, through both?
It's amazing to watch. It starts out, it's full immersion. Everything, it's just full English immersion. We do not teach in Spanish at all. Our instructors can speak Spanish, which helps to explain confusing things and complicated items. But they start out basically with learning to communicate, just listening and repeating and learning the meaning of words. Simple words like clock. I mean, for you and I, we normally expect a clock. But as far as in English, being able to tell time on the clock in English can be a challenge.
Sure.
Going to the store to ask the grocer, how much is this gallon of milk? Things like that, simple things that we do. So we start out with listening and speaking, and then we expand that to books and lesson plans that they do. And then we also are now using technology. We've just started using Google Classroom, and we're able to develop all quizzes and all types of programs for them that start out very simple, that can actually expand to get very complicated for them as they learn.
Sure.
They can access it from home. They can access it from the library. So it's helping us provide better education for
So
them.
not just at the classroom for those 2.5 hours, but the opportunity all the time to get some learning.
Yeah.
What's the little free library?
It's the neatest little thing. A few years ago, Dick Case, Patty's husband, who was a sixth grade teacher, his sixth grade class built this little library for us, and it's a little shelter with a little door and a stand and everything. And we put books in there, and we've just got it up outside the office now, where you can bring a book, take a book. And it's amazing. People are just really using it. We're really thrilled by it.
Huh, that's a cool thing.
Yeah, so we thought that was pretty cool.
I've seen that kind of in neighborhoods and things like that. That's a pretty neat deal.
You'll have to stop by and check it out. They put specifically some books about education and different opportunities in there as well.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And we have books for little ones, and all the way up to adults that read a lot.
We're coming up on the end of the year, so I'm sure your annual meeting is getting ready to take place.
Oh, it is. Next Thursday, as a matter of fact, October 19th at 6 p.m., we're going to be at the PUD 3 auditorium.
Okay.
And we'll be talking about last year, our 2016-17, all of our successes and the challenges that we had and met. And this year, all our new things that we're doing and what our plans are for this year. So folks will get to we'll be introducing our board to the community again, and folks will get to chat with them. We'll have some students providing stories about what they do at Sound Learning and how it's helped them and what they've done and what they've learned. We're also going to have presentations by our program managers of each of the different programs, because we have ABE, GED, High School 21, and then our ELA classes. So we'll be talking all about that, and then we'll be trying to talk people into becoming volunteers for us.
Yeah, the need for volunteers pretty high.
Yes, it is. We Sound Learning's been around for 25 years. We're actually just entered our 26th year, and a lot of our volunteers started out with us, and unfortunately they've sort of aged out. They're in their 70s and 80s, and a couple actually in their 90s.
Wow.
And they're unfortunately they're just not making it anymore. They're tired, they're worn out. We've worn them out. So right now we are really in a crunch for volunteers. We need classroom assistants, tutors. We need office help, which we could really use. We also need event help. A lot of times, like for our annual meeting, we could always use help setting things up, arranging everything, cleaning it up, keeping us going, printing flyers, working on things like that. The nice thing is that you don't need to be a teacher to come help us.
Oh, good.
We have a great tutor training program. So all we ask is someone that's willing to donate a few hours a week to us, and we will train them. We also have a children's program that we do on Tuesday and Thursday evenings at Choice High School. So we also are looking for folks to help us with that program. And that's creating children's activities. We help the person figure out what to do. It's more or less just helping the kids learn new things and play and have a good time. The children are aged 3 to 12. So it's a wide variety of children. And those ages require a little supervision.
If someone wants to start volunteering but maybe doesn't want to jump right into the classroom or the teaching setting, what are the office hours and what would that entail?
In the office, we're there from 8:30 to 4:30, and a lot of it would be helping to answer the phone, printing up brochures, folding brochures, doing some filing, typing, a little bit of typing, things like that. And if they have the time to devote, it would be great. 1 or 2 hours a day would be perfect, and not every day of the week. Because we can spread the work out so that each person has their own little area to work on and things like that. So
I would encourage you, if you're thinking about it or just kind of on the edge. As I mentioned previously, I had the opportunity to just go in and get a feel. I encourage invite anybody to just come in and do the same thing. Just ask around and take a look and see if it's a good fit for you and find an opportunity. But I'm certain that it will be.
Yeah, absolutely. We also have information about volunteer opportunities on our website. And you can go there, and there's a volunteer application you can fill out online, or you can call us. We'll mail you one. Stop in and see us. We're more than happy to give you the tour. If someone would like to come by and see one of our classes, we have classes for the adult basic ed in the morning from 9:30 to 12, and then in the evenings at Choice High School are the English language acquisition classes, and they start at 6 through 8:30. Just let us know, and we can arrange for you to come by and visit.
Some upcoming events before I let you out of here. December 6th at the Colonial House. What's happening?
That's our annual holiday bash. We did this last year, and we had a great time with it. We actually had a lot of the students come and sing Christmas carols, and it's an opportunity to get to know our donors and members of the community and business folks. It's strictly for fun. We have lots of food, songs, we can't say raffles anymore. We have door prizes.
There you go. That's right.
And the students help out as far as arranging it and setting it up. And Green Diamond is just really wonderful about, helping us get it all set up over there.
Very nice.
Great.
That's a Wednesday, December 6th at the Colonial House. And then I see on the notes here, too, that I already need to start working on my spelling.
Yes,
because
you do.
before you know it, the Spellabration will be back around.
Yeah. Celebration will be May the 11th, and we're going to we'll start sending things out in January, because sometimes it takes a while for people to get their teams together. Sure. But we had a great success last year, and we're hoping for one this year with it too. And so get your dictionaries out and start spelling those words.
Wait a second. So since you're on the board, does that mean that you won't be able to participate in Spellabration as a speller, Kirk? You're going to be helping the whole time.
Yeah, I'll be probably helping out.
You'll be busy.
And making sure that I keep an eye on you.
I see what's going on here. That's right. You got to make sure that we're all on the up and up. We'd like to do phonetic spelling here on our radio teams for sure. All right. Well, very good. Always good stuff from Sound Learning. What's the website again?
It's www.soundlearning.co. C-O.
Very good. I'll put the links to that in the show notes.
Perfect.
Sue Ickes and Krik Smith, newest board member for Sound Learning here on iFiber One News Radio. These nonprofit conversations sponsored by Peninsula as well. So if you're a 501c3 and want to get some more information out to the community, you can email me, Jeff at ifiber1.com, and we'll talk about getting you on the air. Kirk, Sue, good to see y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate your time.
For
Have
sure.
a great day.
You too.